Hello and welcome back to HLS Crypto. My name is Dan. So the title of the video is Gala dies. Bad news, or is it? So I wanted to make a video about this because, as you know, I'm a holder of Gala. I have it's one of my top six, in my portfolio. So it is a big deal to me. I know that a lot of people are also Gala holders, but what I'm seeing at the minute is two extremes. You've either got people saying that oh, everything's absolutely fine and it's gonna moon and everything will be okay, and then you've got others saying they're going to sell absolutely everything. It's all gone. It's over. It's never coming back. It's going to zero. Now, the thing I've been speaking about a lot on this channel, and as you know, that we talk about this quite a lot, don't we, about controlling emotions. And I think this is kind of one of them times to kind of take a step back and maybe just have a little bit more of a look about what's actually happening. I don't think we know a great deal yet. I still think these things are allegations, but let's move into the video anyway. So Gala Games founders biff over $130 million theft, corporate waste allegations. The Biff is this guy, right? From Back to the Future. I'm sure anything he's involved in always seems to be problematic, doesn't it? But yeah, so listen, Gala co-founder Eric Schermeyer allegedly enriched himself, says his founding peer Wright Thurston. Well, Schermeyer says Thurston stole millions. So they're obviously going against each other. It's like your mum and dad having a bit of a fight. So the co-founders of blockchain gaming platform Gala Games have locked horns in court over two separate lawsuits, one alleging the theft of $130 million worth of Gala, which is a lot of money, and other alleging corporate waste. On August 31st, Gala co-founders Wright Thurston and Eric Schermeyer filed lawsuits against one another in Utah District Court. On behalf of Gala, Schermeyer, also the firm's CEO, alleged that in early 2021, Thurston and his investment firm, True North United Investments, stole around $130 million worth of token tied to the Gala Games ecosystem. Schermeyer's suit claims the Gala tokens were moved to a wallet under the company's control, but were later moved into 43 other wallets by Thurston, who, when confronted about his movements, said he was holding the tokens in secure wallets for Gala. He later moved the tokens from the wallets and exchanged or sold them in a complex web of obfuscatory transactions between September 2022 and May 2023, the suit alleged. So Thurston, this is point 78. You can actually look at the entire documents from the lawsuit online. You can Google that; it's there. This is obviously point 78 in one of the documents. Thurston first responded that he was selling some of his Gala tokens in order to purchase ammunition for firearms. Then he stopped responding. I find that like oddly specific. If you're making a general claim, that just seems very oddly specific. The suit claimed Thurston later feigned knowledge of the alleged token sales, but now claims the sold Gala belonged to him, which Schermeyer's suit rejected. Thurston is also alleged to have stolen licenses to run Gala ecosystem nodes, which can earn Gala tokens, selling the licenses and keeping the proceeds. The same day, Thurston's True North filed a lawsuit against Schermeyer, similarly on behalf of Gala, claiming he caused Gala to sell off and waste millions of dollars in company assets and lent millions of Gala's funds to himself for personal purchases. So on this part of the lawsuit says here as well that over at least the last 12 months, Schermeyer has exercised unilateral control over the operations, assets, and profits of BGP. During this time, Schermeyer has flouted BGP's founding and charter documents that has covertly acted and engaged in transactions on behalf of BGP and BGP's assets and earnings, often for his own personal benefit, without the consent of BGP's board or its shareholders. Schermeyer also allegedly created Gala entities in Switzerland and Dubai and made himself the controlling shareholder to pursue business opportunities. According to the lawsuit, True North claims Schermeyer operated Gala without input from Thurston, a Gala director, and gave incomplete or incorrect information and corporate records to Thurston despite repeated requests. Schermeyer's suit requested Thurston be removed as a Gala director and seeks various relief and damage packages, including the return of the allegedly stolen Gala. Thurston similarly requested that Schermeyer be removed from Gala and sought at least $750 million in various damages and relief. In March, the SEC sued Thurston, True North, and another company he founded called Green United for selling investments into an allegedly fake crypto mining scheme Lawyers for Shermeyer and Thurston were contacted for comment but did not respond. So it doesn't look great. We can see that. We can see, if we go on here, what it may have done to the charts. So we know, I think earlier on that was nearly, I think it was 10% down earlier on. It's now 8.4% down. I think its bear market lows around, is it 0.015, I think. It's concerning. Of course it's concerning. It seems to be two guys fighting each other. Seems to be a lot of greed involved. I think it may have a little bit, shed a little bit of light on the whole Coinbase, the version 2 update, that they refuse to support the migration as well. So it's interesting. It is interesting, I'm not going to lie, and it does make you feel a bit depleted or deflated more so. Because obviously this is happening in the bear market. People are automatically already fearful anyway. The concern I've got is if this is a lengthy lawsuit, similar to what happens with XRP, will this suppress Gala? What will happen? At this stage, we're still not clued up enough. You know, we've only got allegations at this time, and as things stand, they are just allegations. So is it time to start panicking? For me, no, I'm not going to start panicking yet. I think if these allegations are proven correctly, I think there'll be some people spending some time in jail. So do you sell or not? Well, that is entirely up to yourselves. Obviously, if you're invested in Gala, then you have to make that decision for yourself. I've decided that I will not be selling my Gala. I'm going to be holding my Gala. I still believe that during a bull run, I still believe in what the project is trying to do. I still believe in a lot of the things it's got going on with its games, its films, its music, etc. I'm not prepared to sell at this stage. But obviously that's entirely up to yourselves. I still think that there's potential for it to still spike. We may have to look at what our exit targets were, because if this lawsuit does run on into the bull market, then it will have an impact on, you know, how high the price can go. Do I think Gala's going to zero? No, I don't. I don't think it's going to zero. It has the potential to cause, this lawsuit has the potential to cause a lot of problems along the way. Of course it does. But I just want to think to try and be a bit more balanced and maybe have a little think about whether, you know, what we got into Gala for in the first place and whether that has completely been compromised. I don't believe it all has. I still think that things can still improve. If I was, well, not if, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to try and generate some funds and also pick up another gaming coin, because obviously, as we've always said in this channel, stay spread. Gala is, like I say, like sixth in my holdings at the moment. So I like Nakatomo Games. I keep getting told to look at GFAL, Games for a Living. That a few people have told me about that. So there may be something I'll look at there as an addition to my Gala bag. But as it stands, I'm not selling Gala. Let me know in the comments what you think about all this. I know it's come as a bit of a shock. It's a bit of a down moment for the project. But let me know what you think in the comments. I really would be interested to hear what you're doing. Are you selling? Are you staying? You know, what you're doing, and what are you likely to replace it with if you are selling? Big thank you, massive thank you to all the subscribers. Now we're closing in on 400, which is unbelievable. You know, it's beyond any of my expectations at this particular point in the channel's life. So thank you very much. I do really appreciate it. If you like this video, please smash the like button, subscribe as well if you can. And as always, take care, and we'll see you tomorrow. Ta-ra.